So yeah, I know all about homebrew stuff. The beer wasn't so good, but the cider was beautiful to drink, but it was very, very, very alcoholic. But anyway, right, moving back to tonight. Welcome along, everyone. It is Saturday, the 8th of March. Thank you for joining this evening. Hope you're all well. 50 questions then for you, as always, this evening. Right, let's get into it. Let's see. We are starting off then tonight with science and the nature. Kicking off. Oh yeah, there's a pic. Sorry, I wrote and set all this up on Monday, so I cannot remember for the life of me what is in here at the minute. But I do remember picture number 2 has become one of my all-time favorite pictures, and it just makes me smile. But here we go. Question number 1. Fe is the symbol for which element? So Fe is the symbol for which element? Now, do you remember that? If you remember what, if you've been playing for a while, you'll know some of the little foibles and quirks and stuff that I have involved. Do you remember a while ago there was a chicken picture? I think it was chicken or a turkey, one of the two. And for whatever reason, it just made me giggle incessantly, and it became one of my favorite pictures of all time. Well, we have a new one. Number 2. What is the name of this animal? He just. Yeah, if you're ever feeling blue, just come back to this round on this day. Come back to the quiz from the 8th of March. Go to this and just screenshot that and just make it your background on your phones and stuff. It's brilliant. No, it doesn't look anything like me before anyone goes down that road. But yeah, what is the name of this type of animal? Number 3, how many moons does Venus have? I want to go back to the slot. Oh, I very nearly told you what it was. I want to go back to the picture from number 2. Very nearly told you what it was. Oh. Number 4, which supersonic aircraft entered service in 1976? So which supersonic aircraft entered service in 1976? Number 5, zoophobia is the fear of what? There's a 7-year-old bounding around outside my office. I'll shout him in a minute. Number 6, what is the standard unit of electrical... What is the standard unit of electrical resistance in the International System of Units? For those of you who are rejoining us tonight for the first time in a while, you can tell that I still cannot pronounce anything. Number 7, which of these is the collective noun for a group of swallows? Is it a dive? Oh, I know what I should have done now. Never mind. Which of these is the collective noun for a group of swallows? Is it dive, drop, plunge, or swoop? It's like the 5 Ds of dodgeball, and I've just realised I could have, 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dive. Is it dive? Duck, dive, don't. Oh, I can't remember. Number 8, what bee is the name of the Siki? Can I alt tab round to that? Let's try. Hold on. There we go. That made more sense. No, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. What bee is the name of the sticky crustacean found at the bottom of ships? Just in reference to Thursday night's quiz, I have heard from the never mind, counter. That's the word I'm looking for. I've heard from the counter in in therapy, and it says it's doing much better now it's not involved in the quiz. Yeah. Number 9, a gosling is a young what? Dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dip. And number 10, what is the name of this animal type? Round 2 with some art and literature. This very much confused me when I was recording your ultimate quiz art and literature for next week, and I was looking at it going, I remember some of this, and it's because I'd already set this one up on Monday. But number 1, who wrote the Canterbury Tales? It's Dodge that said twice. Thank you. Thanks to Hoggles. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge. Of all the things to get stuck in my head tonight, the 5 Ds of dodgeball was not on my playing cards. But anyway, number 2, what is the name of the character created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, charting his life from childhood being raised by apes? It's quite loud and my window's not even open. What is the name of the character created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, charting his life from childhood being raised by apes? Number 3, who wrote Rapunzel, Hansel and Hansel? Who wrote Rapunzel, Hansel and oh, for pity's sake, Hansel and Gretel and Cinderella? I blame the Benylin. I probably should blame the Tramadol, to be fair, but anyway. Yeah, who wrote Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel and Cinderella? If my mum's watching, there is the original writer, not the writer that we may know. Number 4, name the artist. Yeah, Mum, you can't have Adam for the previous answer, I'm afraid. Number 5, which famous inspector was created by author Colin Dexter? So which famous inspector was created by author Colin Dexter? Number 6, who is the subject of this painting? Doop-a-doop. So who is the subject of this painting? Number 7, who wrote the novel Murder on the Orient Express? So who wrote the novel Murder on the Orient Express? Talking of novels, I've been working on my own, and I've decided, I think rather stupidly, but rather than try and get it published as an actual novel, I think I'm going to turn it into like a podcast dramatic series. It's my plan, I think. Number 8, Roberta, Peter and Phyllis are the children central to which novel? Oh, actually, that reminds me, thinking of my novel, I need to pick Ben and Tristan's brains about a job role they have. just to make sure I'm authentic. Number 9, who wrote Little Women, Little Men, and Joe's Boys? And number 10, who wrote the plays Death of a Salesman and The Crucible? So who wrote the plays Death of a Salesman and The Crucible? Okay, blockbusters then to take you into your break this evening. Number 1, what FJ is a baked bar made of rolled oats, brown sugar, and usually golden syrup? So what FJ is a baked bar made of rolled oats, brown sugar, and usually golden syrup? Number 2, what FW is usually blown at the end of a sporting match? Ugh. Number 3, what EB is an abrasive device used in nail filing? So what EB is an abrasive device used in nail filing? That kind of thing. As you can tell, I really file my nails if that's the... Number, when it wants to change. Number 4, what FF was a TV show that often quoted, "Our survey says." I did want to, at some point over these last 5 years, it came up in my head a few times. I wanted to do my own version of this, but with such a broad range of sort of, especially in our Patreon Discord server, we'd have ended up with anything. Number 5, what SC is found at the side of the road to catch drivers breaking speed limits? What SC is found at the side of the road to catch drivers breaking speed limits? Number 6, what CL are used in place of glasses? And I failed miserably with these and could not get them to work. Number 7, what AWM... Yep, no, that's right. What AWM is a hymn sung at the FA Cup final? Yeah, that is right. For some reason it just didn't look right, but it didn't. Yeah. Number 8, what CP is said when a task is easily accomplished? So what CP is said when a task is easily accomplished? Number 9, what NF is a water feature on the border of New York State and Canada? Oh, Canada. And finally, number 10, what YP was a large telephone directory? So what YP was a large telephone directory? That one, that one, that one, and then I want that off and that off. I very nearly put your I've got a whole new intro for the ultimate quizzes starting on Monday, and I very nearly just nature. And this is, here we go. Number 1, Fe is the symbol for which element? It is iron. No. Number 2, what is the name of this animal? That is a sloth. I'm going to put this on the after quiz post. I decided I'm going to put this as the, and it'll only be for you who actually, for those of you who've watched tonight's quiz, will make sense for. Number 3, how many moons does Venus have? 0. Yep, Venus doesn't have any moons. Number 4, which supersonic aircraft entered service in 1976? It was Concorde. Number 5, zoophobia is the fear of what? It is animals. Number 6, what is the standard unit of electrical resistance in the ohm international system of units? Number 7, which of these is the collective noun for a group of swallows? It is a swoop. So me going on about the 5 Ds of dodgeball, putting that as sort of like the options, wouldn't have worked because it's swoop. Number 8, what B is the name of the sticky crustacean found at the bottom of ships? It is barnacles. Number 9, a gosling is a young goose. And number 10, that is a skunk. I don't know anyone who's actually seen a skunk in real life either. Art and literature, number 1, who wrote the Canterbury Tales? It's Geoffrey Chaucer. Number 2, what is the name of the character created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, charting his life from childhood being raised by apes? It is Tarzan. Me, Tarzan. You, Jane. Number 3, who wrote Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, and Cinderella? It's the Brothers Grimm. Sorry, so in our Patreon Discord server, our very, very good friend Sir Alan Jackson is currently at a charity race night this evening, and he asked for us to give him some tips. So I just picked at random, said race number 3, race 3, number 8, and apparently he came in 7th. Number 4, name the artist. That is David Hockney. Sorry, Alan. When you watch this back. Number 5, which famous inspector was created by author Colin Dexter? It's Endeavour Morse. Number 6, who is the subject of this painting? Well, it's called Whistler's Mother. So the subject of the painting is James Whistler's mother. There you go. Number 7, who wrote the novel Murder on the Orient Express? It's Agatha Christie. Number 8, Roberta, Peter, and Phyllis are the children central to The Railway Children. Half of the answer was in the question. Number 9, who wrote Little Women, Little Men, and Jo's Boys? It was Louisa May Alcott. And number 10, who wrote the plays Death of a Salesman and The Crucible? It was Arthur Miller. Blockbusters, number 1, what FJ is a baked bar made of rolled oats, brown sugar, and usually golden syrup? It's flapjacks. Number 2, what FW is usually blown at the end of a sporting match? It is the final whistle. Number 3, what EB is an abrasive device used in nail filing? It is an emery board. Number 4, what FF was a TV show that often quoted, "Our survey says, Family Fortunes." Number 5, what SC is found at the side of the road to catch drivers breaking speed limits? It's a speed camera. Number 6, what CL are used in place of glasses? It is contact lenses. Yeah, I've had 2 goes at this now, and I cannot, for the life of me, get contact lenses in. It's not a bad thing, though, because when I don't have my glasses on, I do really look like a very sort of troubled serial killer. Even with these glasses on, I look like a serial killer, apparently. But yeah, with contact lenses and no glasses, I would have looked really, really evil. Number 7, what AWM is a hymn sung at the FA Cup final? It is Abide With Me. Number 8, what CP is said when a task is easily accomplished? Child's Play. Number 9, what NF is a water feature on the border of New York State and Canada? It is Niagara Falls. And finally, number 10, what YP was a large telephone directory? It is Yellow Pages. Very useful if you're trying to find somewhere that, trying to find an outlet that sells fly fishing by J.R.R. Hartley. Right, there we go. That's something specific in mind for it. And I will reveal, when I give you the answer, I shall reveal what it was all about and the reason for it. So I say, I have done half of this before, but I've done enough of it to be different. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the name of a soothing song usually sung to calm down or send children to sleep? So what is the name of a soothing song usually sung to calm down or send children to sleep? I'm very keen to see how many people do actually play the flag quiz, because it's been the most divisive thing I've ever put in the quiz. Number 2, what was the name of the song by Berlin that featured in the film Top Gun? So what was the name of the song by Berlin that featured in the film Top Gun? Number 3, what is the more common name for the star Polaris? Number 4, when an inanimate object seems capable of thought and independent actions, it's said to have what? And it's four words for you. Even been kind and given you the words. So when an inanimate object seems capable of thought and independent actions, it's said to have what? This is quite something I say quite often in supermarkets with trolleys. This beep trolley has a that. Number 5, what name is given to the main title on the front page of a newspaper indicating the big topic? So what name is given to the main title on the front page of a newspaper indicating the big topic? Why does every time on my stream you're going to have a tiny fraction of buffering? It always happens in the connection round, and I've noticed this for the last few weeks. Every time in the connection round, it just skips a little, and I get a little notification in my bottom left-hand corner, and I always lose between 250 and 300 frames at this point. It's very, very bizarre. I mean, it accounts for 0.4% of the stream so far, but yeah. Number 6, what is... What? You forgot to grab your kitty. Okay. What is the only octagon road sign in the UK indicating? You've just dropped all your bits and pieces on the floor, haven't you? You truly are a dingbat. You're my dingbat, but you truly are a dingbat. Jack. Excuse my child's flatulence. Number 7, when something is enjoyable or beneficial, it's said that you can never have what of a good thing. Child. Number 8, name the song Humidity is Rising. Barometer's getting low. According to all sources, the street's the place to go. Name the song Humidity is Rising. Barometer's getting low. According to all sources, the street's the place to go. Number 9, what is the English for dag in Dutch, Antonio in Greek, Farvel in Danish, and Namaste in Hindi? So what is the English for dag in Dutch? And to antio in Greek, farvel in Danish, and namaste in Hindi. And as always, question 10, what links those 9 answers together? I think the pennies dropped with someone. They asked me very kindly this morning if, because it's their birthday, if I could rewrite the connection round, and I said, no, I haven't got the time. Plus, there was no point me rewriting the connection round for what you were requesting. Because I wrote this on Monday for your birthday, but we'll get to that when I get to the answers. Number 5, round 5 then, general knowledge for you, 10 random questions. Kicking off with this for number 1. Who is this? Number 2, what is the name of a dance style, a favourite of Fred and Ginger Rogers? Number 3, what was Winston Churchill's natural hair colour? So what was Winston Churchill's natural hair colour? Number 4, which Shakespeare play features characters such as Bassanio, Portia, and Shylock? So which Shakespeare play features characters such as Bassanio, Portia, and Shylock? Did you actually catch the train? My window's shut and I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, train. Every Friday night, I get an old 125 locomotive goes up and down the train line at the back of me. It's in the Virgin livery as well, I think. Number 5, Dasani water is a brand of water created by which soft drink brand? Dasani water is a brand of water created by which soft drink brand? Just making sure I had actually taken the answers out for part 2 because I wasn't 100% sure if I had. Number 6, name the instrument pictured here. Name the instrument pictured here for number 6. Number 7, complete the name of the police drama series What of Doc Green. So complete the name of the police drama series What of Doc Green. Number 8, what colour smoke will emit from the Sistine Chapel upon the election of a new pope? I've been keeping a very close eye on the news this week because if something had happened between when I wrote this on Monday and the quiz going out tonight, I had an emergency question to throw in here at the last minute, and if the Pope did pass away, but. Number 9, name the actor pictured here. And your final one for number 10. Name the instrument. Oh my word. I didn't change that, did I? Right. Alt tab. Name the building. Let's try that. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Name the building for number 10. Okay, your final 10 then. Okay, let's see how you did with the final 20 then this evening. Round 4, your connections round number 1. What is the name of a soothing song usually sung to calm down or send children to sleep? It is a lullaby. Do you know there's a whole group of lullaby song on Spotify? There's a load of like lullaby stuff, but it's all taking like rock music and pop music and turning them into lullabies. It is absolutely brilliant. I used these as one of my last few in-person quizzes before the pandemic and got people to try and work out what the song was from the lullaby version. Brilliant now. Number 2, what was the name of the song by Berlin that featured in the film Top Gun? Take My Breath Away. No, not singing. Number 3, what is the more common name for the North Star Polaris? It's the North Star. Number 4, when an inanimate object seems capable of thought and independent actions, it's said to have a mind of its own. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, it's 5 words. Hopefully you got that. I've just realised it's 5 words. Mind of its own. Maybe drop the A, but yeah, yeah. Number 5, what name is given to the main title on the front page of a newspaper, indicating the big topic? It is headlines. Number 6, what is the only octagon road sign in the UK indicating stop right now? Thank you very much. Number 7, when something is enjoyable or beneficial, it is said that you can never have too much of a good thing. Number 8, name the song Humidity is Rising, Barometer's Getting Low. According to all sources, the street's the place to go. However, you could get into all kinds of trouble because apparently it's raining men. Surely that's going to hurt. Number 9, what is the English for dag in Dutch? Antio. Oh my word. Antio in Greek. Farvel in Danish and namaste in Hindi. It is goodbye. Namaste. And so what links them all together, and a very and a birthday present for a very, very good friend of mine. They are all Spice Girls songs, both solo and joint, but if you put Spice Girls songs, that's absolutely fine. But I do want to say a massive, massive happy birthday to someone that I have only got to know since this all started. With the pandemic and stuff. So a massive, massive happy birthday to Hayley, who has become a very, very good friend, a confidant, an arse kicker when I've needed it. And for 1 month, I can turn around and say that you are a year older than me as well. But massive, massive happy birthday to you, Hayley. I hope you've had an incredible day, which I'm sure you will have done. Right, General Knowledge number 1. Who is this? That is Brian Lara. Number 2, what is the name of a dance style, a favourite of Fred and Ginger Rogers? It is the foxtrot. Number 3, what was Winston Churchill's natural hair colour? Red. Yeah, Winston Churchill's natural. I mean, you only ever really see black and white photos of Winston Churchill, but yeah, his natural hair colour was red. Number 4, which Shakespeare play features characters such as Bassanio, Portia, and Shylock? He's the Merchant of Venice. Number 5, Dasani Water is a brand of water created by which soft drink brand? It's Coca-Cola. From the Springs of Slough here in the UK when it first came out. Number 6, name the instrument. It's a trombone. If you've never heard about the Dasani Water controversy from the UK, go and research it. It's quite funny. Number 7, complete the name of the police drama series. It is Dixon of Dock Green. Number 8, what colour smoke will emit from the Sistine Chapel upon the election of a new pope? It is white. It's going to be one of those moments that I think we'll be seeing over the next couple of months. Number 9, name the actor. That is Ben Stiller. And your final one tonight, not name the instrument. That is St. Paul's Cathedral. I'm not changing that now. But yeah, St. Paul's Cathedral. If you wanted to name the instrument, if you actually look quite closely in, you'll see a set of kettle drums just being played on one of the streets just behind it. So if you put kettle drums, you can have the point. Right, there we go. That's all of your answers for tonight. Tot your scores up. How have you got on this evening? If you need a tiebreaker question, it is this. How many islands does the state of Hawaii officially recognize as their own? So how many islands does the state of Hawaii officially recognize as their own? As always, nearest to it gets the point. The after quiz post is up now, so do share your scores on there with me. Right, nearest to this gets the point in 3, 2, 1.